I always try. For all of you who feel they're not enough, you're not alone. By Lena Loves Good Stories. I always try to be a good mother, to be a good daughter, to be a good friend. I always try to be a good worker, to be a good writer, to be a good wife. I try, and I try, and I try. And I break under the weight of all my trials that pile into the sky so high. But in all this trying, because I'm not careless, you see, I always try not to try too hard. I always try to skip the junk and sleep enough to meditate and all that stuff. I always try to be a good student, to be a good colleague, to be a good boss. I always try to be a good neighbor, to be a good patient, to be a good girl. I so wanted to be a good girl. And I break under the weight of all my trials. A mountain, jagged, high, so high, and all your praise, it cannot lift the load, and all critique it adds tenfold. And I search for that good girl inside of me. Is there a way for her to heal? Is she still there? Still sitting on the bathroom floor? Still waiting for someone to come and tell her that she is enough? I'm coming now to hold her hand and tell her that I understand. I always try. I try and I try and I try. And I break under the weight of all my trials. A peak where I stand high, so high, pretending not to try at all. I square my shoulders and I try not to cry, or rather, not too much, not too often, in order not to be a burden, just enough to show my child that her emotions are all right. I stand here and I wish that I could stop trying and just fly.